and in him all things hold together. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. I used to look at this verse, and this verse drastically changed my life when I went through the toughest time, because there were moments when my family went through just a tornado of emotion, a tornado of sin that was just massively impacted all of my family in different ways, shapes, and form. And I remember laying in bed after we got the news and just feeling like I don't even want to get out of bed. And then you come back to this passage, and I think about that passage and that feeling and go, how did I get up out of bed every morning? Every morning I put my feet on the floor and I took one step at a time in life's toughest moments, and you cling to this fact that it's Jesus Christ who is holding you together, one breath at a time, one step at a time. He's the one that's holding you together. I think about being in Mexico. We were on a missions trip in late March, and my wife and I, my wife comes and finds me, and we're about to do this huge VBS program for all the nationals, and there's kids all over the place. She says to me, we got a problem. I think I'm pregnant. And so we hop in the van, and my mind is going a million miles an hour. And we walk into this Mexican pharmacy, and the people at the counter, I'm thinking, you know what? I know Spanish. I played soccer in high school, and therefore I knew 2 forms of Spanish. I know how to say, pass the ball, and the guys taught me some curse words. I don't think either of those apply right here. And so immediately I'm like, you know what? Charades champion, 10th grade. Here we go. You know what I mean? I'm like, I need the test, And she's looking at me like, what is this crazy white boy doing? She didn't say it in a country accent. She said it in a Spanish language to her friend. What in the world is this crazy white boy doing? Why don't you just learn Spanish instead of making himself look like a fool? Lauren's pretending like she's looking for candy because she doesn't want to be seen with me. You know what I mean? She goes and gets it. Sure enough, we take it, and it's the dreaded 2 lines. In 4 months of marriage, we're going, no way. No way. Then a couple months later, we go in for an ultrasound. We've already had a couple, but this is the one. This is the big one. This is the one where we find out what is the sex of the baby. And the lady's moving around on the jelly belly. You know what I'm talking about? And it gets to the potty shot, so they call it. And it freeze frames, and the girl goes, oh my gosh, congratulations, you're having a girl. And Lauren's like, babe, is that so exciting? Yeah. I walk out into the hospital, and I'm not kidding, blank stares. And we drove separately, so she goes to her car, and I begin searching for my car. Right? And Lauren gets in the car. She's on the phone with my mom. My mom's like, screaming for 90 seconds straight till she passes out. And so I am just so confused. I'm just going, oh my gosh, I got to pay for a wedding. She's going to get married. She's going to have boyfriends. I need a gun. So all these thoughts are going on in my mind. You know what I mean? And yet Thursday night, we're laying in bed. And she says to me, man, I can't imagine life any other way. That she had to deal with all these doubts of the next step of motherhood. Will I be a good mom? Can I handle this? And she wrestles with all of that stuff. I'm trading my baseball glove in for a tutu. Right? But the reality is I had to wrestle with that too. And yet we're laying in bed on Thursday night and saying, God, man, doesn't he hold it all together? Isn't his plan so much better than mine? Isn't his plan so much better than mine? I couldn't write a script for my life that would touch God's script and plan for my life. And it's the same for you. You couldn't write a script like the one God has for you. And that's, you come back to the fact that he's the one holding all things together.